Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 to the underrated books on Wattpad that you should definitely read. So let me get started on the first book. So this book is called My Best Friend's Brother, and it has 307k reads and 5.67k votes in 40 parts, and it's by She Stays Lit, and it's complete and it's mature. So there's literally no description. So basically, the girl, Annabelle, she's bullied, like she's the biggest nerd of all, and her friend's name is Abby. So both of them are like literally they get bullied a lot, especially Abby. I don't know why, but she gets bullied a lot. Anyways, she meets her best friend's brother, which his name is Josh, and he ends up showing up at Abby's house. Well, they live together anyway. They're brother and sister. So he ends up coming back from college or whatever, and Abby's like, "Okay, yeah, you're gonna meet my brother, and he's coming back from college." Blah blah blah. So he shows up, and from that point on, guys, he literally had feelings for Annabelle, like freaking to the T. Like Abby didn't know nothing about her brother and her best friend like being together. She did end up accepting the relationship, but she was kind of mad because Annabelle didn't tell her like, "Oh, I'm seeing your brother," which is kind of weird. But at the same time, like I would be mad too. Like how you not gonna tell me like you're with my brother? Like, come on now. Like I know we best friends, like, but you gotta tell me though. Come on, you can't keep that a secret. So she was mad. She's like, "How come you didn't tell me?" She's like, "Oh my god, like I thought you were gonna be mad." She's like, "I am mad though. I I am mad about you two being together, but like at the same time, you should have told me like you're my best friend. Like we're thick and thin, whatever." But this book is like toxic to the T because Josh do not be playing around. He literally gave her freaking rules for them to be together. Like it was stupid. Like even though they were together, like the rules were so dumb. Like I can't even explain how dumb they were, but it was really stupid. He was like, if you don't answer the phone, because he probably thinks that, oh, Annabelle's cheating, but really she's not. Like, no, girl, no, Annabelle was not cheating. Like, what are you talking about, boy? Like, what? So it's literally toxic. Like, Annabelle literally goes back to Josh many times. She literally forgives him. At one point, she did forgive him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, okay, I forgive you." And Abby, the sister, was on her best friend's side. I was like, "Okay, girl, thank you for not taking your brother's side, cause I would have to cut that off right there and then." But this book is really good. It's really underrated. You guys should definitely read it. It would literally get you hooked. So read My Best Friend's Brother. That's all I gotta get to it. Oh, and also it does have a good ending. So y'all probably wanted to know that it has a good ending. Next book. Oh my gosh, this book was like sad, but at the same time it was good. So this book is called His Name Was Damien, and it has 169k reads and 7.57k votes in 49 parts. And it's by xxbboo, and it's complete and it's mature. Naomi Johnson, a 17-year-old senior, has a tendency to use other problems to escape her own. When her dad leaves for his new fling, leaving both Naomi and her mom, she befriends Damon Parker, a teenager who just recently attempted to commit suicide. With their new blooming friendship, they both embark on the path of love, humility, and forgiveness, all while learning that life is a beautiful yet temporary privilege following Naomi, Damien, and their group of friends as they finish out chapter of their lives. Literally, the freaking description explains it. This book was literally sad. Like, Damien, like, committed suicide. He ended up surviving. This book was literally so sad. Naomi was like, she kind of knew about Damien, but at the same time, she's not like really about that clique. Like she kind of like wants to keep to herself, like do her own thing, you know, with her friends also, you know. She doesn't like all that gossip. But when she finds out about Damien and everything, she's like, you know, like, yeah, like I want to be friends with him. She saw him smoking a cigarette. This was like after his attempt. He went to school, and she went outside and she saw him smoking a cigarette. And she was like, yeah, that's bad for you. You shouldn't smoke cigarettes. And she took out his mouth, stomped it on the ground. They talked for a little, like, couple seconds. And then he left. And then from there, it picked up. Like, they were like this. Like, it was a good connection. And Naomi was, like, really sweet. There was one scene in the chapter where the guy, Damien and some other girl who I'm not going to say because she was freaking annoying. But she ain't part of their group. But she ended up giving Damien some drugs. And he had ended up in the hospital. And she should have known better because he killed himself. Well, he attempted to. And she should have known better. Like, literally everybody in the whole freaking school knows about Damien committed suicide. So I don't know how she didn't know. But, yeah, Naomi ended up confronting the girl. And she was like, how come you get like Damien drugs? And she was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to do it. And she's like, well he ended up in the hospital, so. And she's like, what? I'm sorry, like, but I don't know if she was really sorry. Who knows? We'll never know. But that was the only encounter they had between them. But other than that, this book will have you literally in tears because there's like multiple scenes where Naomi and Damien are talking and he literally wants to kill himself. Like he literally says it in like a little bit of the chapters. Like, if I could, I would do it again. And it's just so sad and happy at the same time. This literally does have a good ending. Like, it's happily ever after, like, good ending, but it is sad. Like, it will have you in tears. Very underrated. So read His Name Was Damien. This last story is I'm literally reading it right now. So this book is called I Dare You, and it has 2.1 million reads, 88.3k votes in 45 parts, and it's by Joe Bean 1298, and it is complete. Adelaide Beck dared Tristan Presley to become her best friend in the 5th grade, and he said okay. After a summer of doing nearly everything together, Tristan suddenly becomes distant with her. Adelaide had always guessed that natural causes has drifted them apart and that there wasn't much more she could do to stop it. Then years later, in their junior year of high school, Adelaide and Tristan meets again in detention. The time that they're forced to spend with each other bring the two closer once again, but this time Tristan's secrets will no longer be kept in the dark, and Adelaide's will begin to wonder if the drift in their friendship wasn't so natural after all. So I'm literally reading this as I'm like talking to you guys right now. I'm literally on like chapter 12. It is super good. Like, it's really addicting. Like, can't stop reading it. Like, this story is very underrated. I'm surprised nobody has ever read this story, but you guys have definitely need to read this story. As I'm reading right now, as I'm telling you guys, Adelaide and Tristan are close right now. They're kind of close, but not all like how they used to be in 5th grade, because he literally, like, Adelaide like dared. So this is how it all started. So Adelaide dared Tristan to be best friends. Adelaide was like, please, I dare you to be my best friend. And Tristan was like, okay, because he was her bully. Like, he would literally kick her in the in the shins and, like, you know, push her and some stuff. But he doesn't do that all the time, but sometimes he does and says some stuff. So Adelaide was like, okay, I dare you to be my friend. And he said, yeah. So then they were like literally close in 5th grade. Like, they were thick and thin. Like, even though he was her bully, they were friends. They went to pools, you know, what was it? Pool parties, I guess you could say, like, for little kids, because they were in the 5th grade. But they would like do everything together. They would go to the store, everything a friend like you would do with a friend. They were like this. But then 6th grade happened and he disses himself. I don't know what happened. I haven't got to that part yet, why he disses himself. But he just left. He left all his friends who he used to have. He like ghosted everybody. Like literally he's kind of like the loner in the entire school, so nobody literally talks to him. So he has friends from like other schools, they're rivals, and nobody likes the rivals. This book is literally, it's really good so far. I'm like, I kind of want to know what his secret is. What is he holding? Like, why did he ghost Adelaide? Like, why did he ghost Adelaide? Why did he ghost his other friends? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I'm not getting it. I haven't got there yet, so he hasn't really said anything like as to why he ghosted everybody in 6th grade. At one point, Adelaide asked him about something, and he was like, I don't want to discuss it right now. I don't know what happened in his past. Trying to figure it out. Right now, Tristan ended up going to Adelaide's house because he was fighting, and he didn't want Adelaide to know because Tristan's rival's friend from another school, he ended up telling Adelaide like, oh yeah, Tristan's going to fight. Well, Tristan ended up bumping the guy friend like I don't want Adelaide to know about me fighting. So she forgot about it, but then I guess on the Saturday when he was supposed to fight, he ended up showing at Adelaide's house, and he was like, yeah, I have to come over, like I have nowhere else to go. Like if I go back home, my aunt's gonna like freaking go ballistic on me, like asking me why am I beat up and stuff. So he went to Adelaide's house, and from there they're cool. I didn't think they were gonna like be friends. I don't know if I could say friends, I don't know, but I have a feeling Tristan is gonna be more than friends with Adelaide, because it's like not like how it used to be like best friends. No, I think it's gonna be more than best friends. I have a feeling that Tristan is really gonna like Adelaide, like no jokes aside. Like yeah, this book is literally definitely, you guys also need to read I Dare You, because you guys will literally love it so far. Yeah, that's all I gotta put to it. I'm still currently reading, so hopefully I'll find out what his big secret is, because I want to know. And those are the 3 books that are very underrated. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment if you guys have read it, or if you guys are currently reading, and if you guys have read the book, comment down what did y'all think about it, because we gotta have a discussion. Like, I like to talk about books. Also comment down other books kind of similar, like even if it's sad, you guys could comment down below and I will add it to my library list and check it out. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.